Welcome NFL fans, you're locked in for a trip through gridiron history, one classic at a time. In today's second video, we're headed back to Candlestick Park, September 16, 1984. It was a blustery 65-degree day with winds whipping at up to 16 miles an hour. The San Francisco 49ers, perfect at 2-0 and favored by 5.5, were set to host the 1-1 New Orleans Saints. A crowd of 57,611 packed into the stadium, ready to see two franchises headed in very different directions. Bum Phillips, in his fourth season with New Orleans and 9th overall when counting his 5 years with the Houston Oilers, came in with a 72-61 record and a 4-3 postseason mark. Across the field was Hall of Fame mastermind Bill Walsh, guiding San Francisco for his 6th season. Walsh entered the game with a 36-39 career record, but his 4-1 playoff resume, capped by a Super Bowl XVI victory, proved he was building something special by the Bay. At quarterback, Saints turned to 9-year veteran Richard Todd. In his first season away from the New York Jets, Todd's career numbers, a 42-51-1 record and a 68.6 rating, painted the picture of an up-and-down passer. Behind him stood a legend in the twilight of his career, Ken Stabler. The Snake, a Hall of Famer, former Super Bowl champion, now serving as veteran insurance. The 49ers, meanwhile, had Joe Montana. 6 seasons into his storied career, Montana was already a 2-time Pro Bowler, having thrown for over 12,000 yards with a brilliant 90.6 passer rating. San Francisco's offense was red hot, having scored on 13 of their first 22 possessions to open the season. These two teams had met 29 times before, with San Francisco holding a 19-8-2 edge. This game was a CBS production, and the original broadcast footage comes courtesy of the channel MJS3. Enjoy.
The Dane kicking off for Bum Phillips, which means that San Francisco did win that toss. Here's the kickoff. That's Monroe. Monroe, is hit very hard, short of the 20-yard line. The top-rated quarterback of all times. Play action on first play. Oh, and he's hit by number 57 very quickly, and the sack goes to Ricky Jackson. Jackson is some kind of a athlete. Wish that he came again. This time they ran inside. Wendell Tyler dancing for maybe a couple of 3 yards. Wilson, 3 outside receivers now. And Clark. Montana, second pass attempt. Overthrowing badly at the 30-yard line. New San Francisco punter, the former Eagle, who was about second in the NFC last year, Maxie Runniger. This is a low punt that can be run back by Jeter Fields at the 48. Fields down to the 41, and it looks like the Saints have strapped it on and come to play a football game. 4-step drop. Knocked away beautifully. Number 50 came across the back. Ricky Ellison and made a good defensive play. Baby last night, his wife did. And I'll set that great secondary in just a moment. To the 35-yard line, George Rogers in a bolt. Single back. This Guyjon is checking out. Todd gets it to Gross at the 30-yard line on a very quick release by the former Jet quarterback.
Had something right away, no doubt about that one.
He can get started. First down. Todd on the dash out to the left. He's got extra time. Look out. Intercepted at the 2-yard line by Dwight Hicks. Hicks at the 25. Fumbles the ball and recovers his own fumble at the 30-yard line. Toby Brenner, the tight end, made Hicks fumble, but the INT counts.
Hard to believe when they're 2-0.
Possible. Montana quickly throwing outside. This is Craig. Don't call him a fullback. He's too fast for that. He's to the 43-yard line very quickly. Johnny Poe made the tackle there. He's some kind of a matchup the entire day. Bonhorse just came off early on Bruce.
Trying to get an early lick in, didn't he?
That's not too bad either. Cooper's the motion man. Inside handoff. Roger Clegg gallops to just short of midfield, and I mean gallop. He had his knees right up under his chin. Wendell Tyler. The eye. This is Tyler. Tyler spinning. Look out. That's what he's the best. Tyler spins to the 35-yard line. He might fumble a few, but he makes some runs that nobody else. They're talking playoff. First quarter action. This is Craig piling in, trying to get to the 30 and stacked up there. 5 if you're a 49ers fan. Montana's got a lot of time. Solomon, touchdown. Freddie Solomon coming in from the post position carries Russell Gary right into the end zone. A 32-yard touchdown pass right in the seam and a beautiful throw and catch. Wurzing's extra point is perfect, as he has been all year so far. Wershing's kickoff. This is Jeter Fields is waiting down there, and Kenny Duckett. Boy, this is a deep kick. Ray gets it 2 yards deep in the end zone, and it's Jeter Fields coming up with it. Now he's hemmed in just out over the 16-yard line and piled up with red.
If they don't score.
Inside drive to George Rogers, who it's really hit. How he held on to the ball, I don't know. First down and 10. With us at Candlestick Park. Tom Brookshire and Wayne Walker.
Watch Lott's right elbow. He tries to take a shot at him right here.
The ball was already gone, right? The Saints had a good drive that was stifled by an interception. Now the blitzing side came from the left, and George Rogers maybe made 2 yards. Second down, and call it 9. Todd, screen pass out to guys out in the flat. Hokie gets to the 44. Good defensive play by Williamson. Down and 9. Todd, deep drop. He's being hit, throws a bad interception as Ronnie Lott comes back to the 45-yard line of New Orleans. On the ground. Here's Montana going to Solomon at the 30-yard line, and Solomon falls to the 27-yard line. Russell Gary hanging on there. But he can look around and know who's open. Play action pass. Montana going for it all. Going for Clark and overthrowing at the goal line. Second down and 10. Montana inside handoff. Craig. Good speed on this young running back, who's not as big as a lot of fullbacks, but he's got great speed, and he catches the ball well, too. Up to the top of your screen. Montana overthrowing Craig at about the 10-yard line. It's blocked. Number 94 got a hand up very quickly, Jim Wilkes, and now the run back takes place. That's Russell Gary with the ball. Russell Gary has Montana to beat. Montana knocks him down at the 28-yard line.
And Montana may be hurt.
Blocked by Wilkes. It was Wilkes. He stayed on the line of scrimmage and just jumped. That's Rogers piling right in there inside the 25. Face the 49ers. We talked to him yesterday. He looked like he was looking forward to it. Rogers inside the 30. Looked like the flanker on the outside move. Rogers breaks off inside the 10. Rogers is going to score, and the flags are down. They're going to call it back. Touchdown run by one of your stars.
82 offense. Third down.
With this, now it's third down and long. Third and 8. Todd, he over almost. Gross had the ball and then let it go on through. Morton Anderson now with a 42-yard field goal attempt of his own, and it's off to the left. Pulled a little bit by the left footer. Obviously a San Francisco crowd. Act that way again. I can't disagree with that. First down, Montana quickly waggling right. Solomon's open at the 40. Solomon knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Everybody plays better when you read and throw. Handoff to Wendell Tyler. Bounced outside. There's a flag on the play.
And you'll have 81 offense. Penalty is declined. It's second down.
It's really a double wing situation. Montana dumps it out to Craig. Craig into New Orleans territory to the 45, and Kovac made a shoestring tackle. Down and 3. The dash outside by Montana. Open and hit in the back is Wendell Tyler. Motion man is Russ Francis. Hawk back to the weak side. Goes Tyler outside. Tyler inside the 30. San Francisco. Tyler almost leaned on his stance, but didn't get the call. Interference call. A team or B team.
Defense, first down.
Craig is in there, and Monroe. That was Carl Monroe trying for that, and Montana did rush that one a bit. Francis in motion. Toss back to the weak side. Wendell Tyler. Good defensive play on the right side. Number 26, I believe it was Jeter Fields that came up. 3 seconds left in the first period. Clark takes the inside and gets his first sack. Wershing does not get it off. That was pulled left anyway. So see.
The quarter ended before the kick.
One left as the quarter ended. This one is dead solid, perfect, and it's long enough to go already. Duckett's waiting for the Wershing field goal. Ray kicks it to the left. That's Duckett. Duckett running parallel with the 15-yard line, gets out over the 20, and the 49ers collar him there. Inside drive, Rogers from Todd. Not much there, maybe a yard in this play. Inside drive, Rogers hit as soon as he took the ball by that's Wayne Wilson, I'm sorry, with the ball. The U fans will be ready next Saturday on CBS. The stunning 49ers are handled. Todd now is going to run, being chased and tackled from behind by Dwayne Board.
Disregard the flag. There is no foul. The quarterback was out of the pocket.
This is not, however, a 94-yarder. McLemore at the 32. McLemore picking up 2 blocks. McLemore now cutting back inside and drilled at the 34. The Sabres ready to go. That's Wendell Tyler quickly to the 41-yard line. Francis comes back in motion, and this ball is overthrown. A lot of heat that time on Montana. 4. Monroe coming across the middle now. There he is. Gets the ball. Oh, and he gets nailed. Great tackle at the 43-yard line for his second punt for San Francisco, and Jitter Fields is waiting. This is a short kick. This is not going to make Bill Walsh very happy. He signed Rudiger just this week.
Rolled out towards you here, ground level. Watch this. Fakes a sweep right there. Rolls out here. Buns is 57.
They must have thought Buns was going to come up and force the play.
Remember, Todd loop it over him, but just didn't have the touch on it.
Plays with some help from the sideline. Montana play action on the first down. Out to Wendell Tyler. Makes the linebacker miss at the 30 and gets to the 15-yard line. However, he's had the interceptions, 3 of them so far. Montana back to work, going up for Dwight Clark. Good secondary coverage by New Orleans in a quarter of a season. Montana back on second down and 10. Good throw. Clark catches it at the 5 and tries to get up. Craig and Tyler. Toss. Back to Wendell Tyler. A lot of Saints there. Oh, and he straightened up at about the 3-yard line. Drive. Power drive to the right side. Wendell Tyler scores. 5th touchdown for number 26. The extra point. Ray's life has been a little up and down today. This one is up. 1980 and he's covered, and I'll tell you one thing, he's some player. Kenny Duckett waits for Wersching's kick at the 9-yard line. Duckett makes a good break and gets the wedge out to about the 25-yard line. He looks like Willie Nelson when he plays like Snake Saber. The toss. Back to Rogers running the toss outside. Rogers upended at the 30-yard line. The lefty. Saber throwing a good one. Oh. Tyrone Young fooled with it. The blitz is on. In and out of the hands of number 88, the punter. He's the young man with the fabled leg. Ooh, look at the hang time on this. McLemore's going to finally fair catch one at the 25. That one had ice on it right now. Montana. Play action pass, getting a lot of room. He's going to run for it. And now he's going to get out of bounds at the 40 into the New Orleans bench for San Francisco. That's Cooper in motion. Inside drive to Craig. Good defense. Good, tough defense on the line of scrimmage. To the top of the screen. Second down and 9. Reverse as Clark comes up with the play action. Throws it back to Craig and underthrows. Craig at the 35. 10 now. Francis is outside. Craig. Good tackle at the 41-yard line.
Pass interference. Number 81 offense. Penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
Third punt. Pretty good hang time and a driving kick. Fields is going to run it back. But only to the 17-yard line. Good coverage by San Francisco. Stabler is the quarterback. George Rogers accelerating to the 25. Good point, Wayne. Good point. Rogers looks like he's beginning to get a little nasty, baby. Out trying to do. The first down play. Play action. Stabler running, throwing sort of a waste pitch, and the flags are down. And that the 49ers had Washington.
Number 42, defense, first down.
5:36 left before half, and Stabler's the quarterback. Dumps it to Rogers. Rogers breaks one tackle and does not get rid of of Farnhorst, the young linebacker in there making a sure tackle.
Inexperienced over on the right side.
Stabler from the eye. Good pass blocking. Brenner. 10. The drive. Rogers hits, spins. That's Wayne Wilson in for Rogers. Excuse me. Stabler. Tyrone Young making a jumping catch at the 29.
A real quick linebacker. They have Mike Walter.
First down.
Tyrone Young. Now it's Stabler back. Dump. Oh, what a throw sidearm. The guy's out in the flat. Forced out at the 25-yard line by Farnhorst. Second down toss back to Rogers. And a third down 3. Stabler. Got an open receiver. Gross can't get it in the end zone. Just off his fingertips. Stabler. Complete to Tyrone. For all those players love it. Here's the toss to George Rogers. Going to get outside. Look out. Now they cut him back. Rogers inside the 10 and then stacked up.
Just a great three. He's doing in the double coverage, but waited for the exact moment for him to clear. Ronnie Lott, Dwight Hicks, both there. Watch this. Huh? The only place it could be.
That's Cork.
Yeah.
Tyrone Young with a touch, and we said the Saints are back. Morton Anderson's kick is good. The young Dane. It's a good high kick. It's going to be short, but it's high. Harmon at the 10. Harmon breaks one tackle, 2 tackles. With a 32 and out of bounds.
The Welter.
First and 10. Montana back to throw. Going for the corner pattern, intercepted by Johnny Poe. Johnny Poe, if he gets to that other sideline, but Solomon's chasing him. And Russ Francis and Solomon bury him at the 35. See, defensive job by the Saints, and now Stabler hasn't turned on. The Saints in blitz. Stabler's knocked down, and the 49ers are going to be called for roughing.
The archives are going to be in the archives.
Roughing a passer. 27 defense. First down.
Numbers. In less than a quarter, the draw play to Wilson. Boy, good defense there. They were waiting for that one. Lott has been out. Stabler out to Wilson, and he drops the football. The bottom. Stabler running the inside draw play to Wilson to the 15-yard line. The 14 quarterback. It's down. It's up. It's good. And where is he just kicking off? Ooh, this is a long kick. Where is he? Drives Duckett to the goal line. Duckett has a big hole with the wedge and spins to the 34-yard line with a big leap. High formation. George Rogers held somewhat in check in that first half, but here's the fellow that Wayne Walker was talking about. Stabler, complete to Goodlow into San Francisco territory to the 47-yard line for driving the Saints. Inside drive to Gaijan. Look out, he goes back against it. The flags are down.
And pushing his
Holding
hands.
number 60 offense. First down.
And more as we said.
2 tight ends. Stabler now out in the flat. That's Scott. We didn't know if he was going to play or not today. Down and now 12. The toss back to Wilson. Wilson dragging people to the 43-yard line. Gross is in motion back through the formation. Stabler gets it to him at the 40. He's going to be short of the first down.
First down.
And this is Rogers. Rogers wades through people to about the 35. We're going to close area. Second down and 7. Stabler quickly. The flag is thrown late. Williamson, the perpetrator, and the fans editorialize. Post call. First down snap. Stabler going down the middle again this time. It's going to be a touchdown for Brenner.
Fine, and that didn't happen.
Anderson's extra point out of Merkin's hole is good. Oh, in the third by Derek Carman. He has to run it out now. That's Carl Monroe with the ball. And Carl gets shellacked at about the 15-yard line. The handoff to Wendell Tyler. Boy, that defense came up. A loss of a couple, just trying to run a sweep. Down now in 13. Montana hits from behind and drops. bench. His first play, a throw from the end zone. Cooper out to the 20. 14-yard gain, but now Runninger is having to kick. And this is a tremendous punt. Fields will take it at the 35. Gitter Fields to the 39-yard line with a hot. They scored 17 points unanswered. Rodgers on the toss play. Rodgers breaks out and tries to get to midfield and almost does. Butley in the right corner. We'll set the rest of them in a moment. Inside goes Rodgers.
Back in there, but he's not there now.
The drive play with Rodgers. Man. The toss. Rodgers cuts back to the 40-and-a-half-yard line. Stabler. Goodlow to the 32. Yeah, the States are driving again. Great drop back. Stabler going for Goodlow, who's open and overthrows him in the end zone. The toss, weak side run by Wilson. Wilson breaks tackles and gets crawling to the 25. And Clark talking to him, saying, how you feel? Here's the inside throw to Goodlow. Look out. Oh, good saving tackle at the 20 by Mario Clark. 50-10. The plus yardage line ahead. Rodgers really hit at the line of scrimmage. Third period. Second down 10. Stabler. He hit. Back from behind. The toss back to Wilson. The pull down at the 25. Boy, it'll be a 41-yard field goal attempt. He's a strong-legged one. Oh, boy. Carried by about 15 yards. Holding sort of with the ice on it.
Looks like it was.
Anderson kickoff, the left-footed one. Oh, it's a driving kick. Monroe doesn't even get the fair catch it to be with New England. Before that, the University of Pittsburgh. Inside handoff. Wendell Tyler explodes to the 29 and gives the crowd something to cheer about. Just nicks a little bit. Right now, on second down and a foot or so, it's Wendell Tyler straight ahead. San Francisco was taught by Kavanaugh back to Craig. Craig breaks the tackle and gets over the 40 to the 42. Kavanaugh's got the 49ers driving. Wendell Tyler makes a veer at the line of scrimmage and pops through to the 47-yard line. Quick draw play. Craig is into New Orleans territory at the 47. The play action pass. Kavanaugh. Francis in and out of the hands of Russ Francis at the 26-yard line. Kavanaugh straight drop back now. He's got time. He's overthrowing Solomon. Throw to the bottom of the screen. That's Monroe cutting through the pattern there. Let's see what Kavanaugh goes here. Spiked and knocked down by Jim Wilkes.
Cool. He played for San Diego State, and they were looking at a quarterback and saw him rushing the passer and picked him.
Runninger's punt taken by Fields, and he is taken at the 11-yard line. Drive. Rodgers. Not much, and a lot of red on him. Stabler. The rush is on. He's down. Board. Stabler out of the end zone. It's up. Heading for growth, and it's just over his hand. That replaced Erkleben is in his end zone. And he a tremendous punt. Look at this punt. McLemore takes it at the 38, drops it, and it's tackled at the 41. First down call by Kavanaugh. Toss to Wendell Tyler. Tyler hitting very hard for a small running back to the 47-yard line. People have taken it for granted. Outside veer by Craig. Boy, the 49ers are getting after the safe defense now. Here come the linebackers in. They didn't fill the gap. Tyler for the first down. Call. Inside trap play by Tyler. He hits the hole and is pinned down by Dirk Winston. Second down 5. Kavanaugh going to roll right. Switch up to Cooper. Cooper breaks the tackle. Cooper scores. Extra point.
For 51 yards and that touchdown.
Worthing's kickoff. The crowd now getting into the action. Fields at the 3. Getter Fields. Reversing. Oh, hit hard at the 22. Drop back. That's Goodlow at the 39. With a 2-0 record coming in.
During the pass,
Rogers. Stabler being rushed, stands in there. Mario Clark, defensive player, have the position first. Stabler trying to get it out to the screen to Wilson. Wilson, there's a flag down at the 50-yard line.
Pass interference. 85 offense. Second down.
6. Second down and 20. Stabler intercepted. Number 49 has it. That's Fuller. Fuller inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Biggins. Kavanaugh. Crossbuck handoff. Wendell Tyler inside the 5. Kavanaugh. Play action pass. Kavanaugh. Out. Over Solomon's hands. Kavanaugh to throw. Being rushed. And overthrows Craig, who was bear hugged by Dirt Winston. Get a 7-point margin. They held off the TD by San Francisco. That's good. But they go up by 7 points over New Orleans now, and that's a touchdown and an extra point. 40 or better. Fields and Duckett waiting. Good high kick. It's going to be short, though. This is Duckett at the 7-yard line. He's good. He's trying to get over to the leg. Oh, good tackle. Number 52. Very quickly made a good tackle. That's Montgomery, Blanchard Montgomery.
Special teams.
Oh, my God.
Up and at him right there. And that's what happened.
Stabler, the quarterback. He came on in that second period. George Rogers on the toss. Nowhere to go. Throw it. You know it. We know it. The blitz is on. Stabler's pass is broken up. A third down and 10 call for Snake Stabler. Unloads it out. That's Gross with the ball. He's going to have a first down. Williamson made the tackle, but though that Stabler has brought him back. Part of football. Good catch by Goodlow and a good tackle at the 35-yard line. In that New England, and then that second game follows that. Here's George Rogers running left to the 40 for another first down. Left. The toss. The reverse fake by Rogers. Rogers cuts back and bulls his way to the 46-yard line. Gross in motion through the formation. Toss back to George Rogers running sideways. They kept him going there and trapping for a loss. And you saw the clock. 3:43 left. Oh, let's see if there's a flag. No flag. Eric Wright is the back behind Stabler. He's got time. Now it breaks loose. Oh, it's Wilson that can't hang on to the ball. Now for 3.5 minutes. Crossback handoff. That's Craig. He's got the speed. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Kavanaugh. Tyler spins it, trying to get away at the 30. You never have him quite put away. Inside handoff, Wendell Tyler. Close to 10 yards on that one burst. Wendell is short. High snap. He still got it through. Ray Worthing kicked the one that he had to kick. For Worthing's kickoff. Boy, Ray must be happy after that burst. That's Duckett. He keeps going to the left side, trying to get sprung over there, and they keep closing it off for him.
The sideline down so they can get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Young Anthony is in there with him. That's intercepted by number 90, Todd Shell. Todd Shell, the BYU rookie. What a play. Derek Harmon, Craig in there. 1:37 left. That's Harmon. Kavanaugh getting some neat experience. Bill Friel tells me that Derek Harmon how to even get a snap off. Good football.
It was a nightmare outing for Todd. The Saints starter completed just 2 of 7 passes for 5 yards and 3 interceptions before getting benched. His 0.0 quarterback rating marked only the second time in his career he bottomed out that badly. The first was back on December 12, 1976, when Todd and Jets starter Joe Namath combined to complete 7 of 28 passes for 43 yards and 6 interceptions. With Todd ineffective, Snake slithered off the bench and gave the Saints a fighting chance. Stabler went 14 of 27 for 157 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Good for a 63.3 rating. His favorite target was Eugene Goodlow, who hauled in 6 catches for 62 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, George Rogers powered the offense with 88 rushing yards on 23 carries. The game's top rushing performance. For San Francisco, Montana was steady before taking a hit that forced him out of the game. He finished 10 of 17 for 128 yards, with 1 touchdown and 1 interception, a 77.6 rating. Backup Matt Cavanaugh came on in relief, going 3 of 8 for 51 yards and a touchdown. Freddie Solomon sparked the receiving corps with 3 grabs for 72 yards and a score, while in the backfield, Wendell Tyler carried 18 times for 82 yards and a touchdown, while Roger Craig chipped in 47 yards and 10 carries. The Saints won 6 of their final 13 games to finish at 7-9, good for third in the NFC West. The 49ers, however, were just getting started. They rampaged through the rest of the schedule, finishing with an NFL-best 15-1 record. In the postseason, San Francisco knocked off the New York Giants 21-10, shut out the Chicago Bears 23-0, and capped their historic run by dismantling Dan Marino's Miami Dolphins 38-16 to hoist the Lombardi Trophy in Super Bowl 19. That's all for now. Like and subscribe. I'm going to get to every game. In the meantime, keep the laces out and keep the history alive, and I'll see you on the next kickoff. Bye.